Hello and welcome to another edition of the weekly review of activities of the Prince Dapo Abiodun-led administration in Ogun State. The program is tagged Building Our Future Together, which is a mantra of the current administration in the state, aimed at taking the Gateway State to higher pedestal. My name is Opeyemi Adeomi. Once again, I welcome you on board. The governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, has said that the All Progressive Congress in the state remains inclusive, accommodating, and formidable. Governor Abiodun stated this at the flag-off of the revalidation and registration exercise of the party in Ikeneremo by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo.
At the flag-off of the exercise in Ikeneremo, the governor of Niger State, Abubakar Sani Bello, and the team leader, Southwest Zone for the party registration, Senator Lawan Shuaib, said the essence of the registration is to establish power based at the wards.
The power in APC is from bottom up. Your ward chairman is your party leader. The intention is to bring back the party to all of you here, to the people, down. You control the party, the top cannot. Whoever wants to join this party must go back to the ward.
Your Excellency, as chairman of the National Revalidation and Registration Exercise of the APC, I have made it very clear that no one will be left behind. Your Excellency, you will recall the last exercise took place in the year 2014.
The former governor of Ogun State, Chief Olusegun Oshoba, said APC is all about the people and Ogun State is a progressive state.
This is the home of Baba Obafemi Awolowo, the father of progressive politics in Nigeria. Unless we are in a party in Yoruba land, that party is not progressive. Philosophy. So, Mr. Vice President, I welcome you back home. I welcome you back to the hallowed land of the progressive politics of Nigeria. I will continue to say it wherever the Yoruba is, that is the home of progressive politics.
The governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, said he urged all the people to take the advantage of this process.
Permit me to share with you that since I've had the privilege of being your governor, we've had a lot of other members of other parties join this great party. We've had members that have joined us from ADC. We've had members that joined us from APM. We've had members that joined us from PDP. This makes this exercise a very instructive one. But because this will allow all these new people that have just joined us to register.
The revalidation of the membership of the Vice President is the signal to all of the commencement of the exercise in Ogun State.
The Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has revalidated his membership of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, at his polling unit Ward 1, Egunrege Unit 003 in Ikeneremo. He noted that the exercise will further boost the morale of the party members, adding that the party that has the wherewithal to solve the nation's challenges.
The Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, arrived in Ikeneremo into the waiting arms of the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, national leader of the party, Chief Olusegun Oshoba, governor of Niger State, Abubakar Sani Bello, among others, and straight to the Ward 1 Egunrege Unit 3 for the revalidation exercise into the party. The Vice President said the registration and revalidation exercise will confirm the status of the party as the party of the people.
Party registration and revalidation is important because it offers us an opportunity to have a credible role of our members such that we are able to reach our members from the polling booth level all the way to the wards, local government, and federal constituencies. Why do we want to reach our people? The people are the party, and the party is the people. There is no party without the people.
Professor Osinbajo said, APC remains the party that has all the resources to solve the country's challenges.
The coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic has made matters worse. And we have also had, as you know, security challenges that have stretched our law enforcement capacities all over the country. But we remain the best party, the best people to solve these problems. Let us not be in any doubt about that. Our focus on jobs for our young people is a resolute commitment of our party. Aside from the various microcredit schemes that we are putting in place, our payroll support program, the Empower, and now 774,000 jobs program, 1,000 in every local government. We also have a mass housing scheme where we hope that every Nigerian that can pay 8,000 to 10,000 a month can own a home of his own.
He said plans are in top gear to find lasting solutions to the security challenges confronting the nation.
We must ensure the prosecution of all those who have been arrested for kidnapping, for banditry, and for all manner of criminal activities in this land. There must be evidence that justice is being done. And this is achievable by the stronger collaboration between the police, the state ministries of justice, and the federal ministry of justice. We can make this happen, and we continue to work at ensuring that this is done. The second opportunity that we have is that with the new service chiefs that Mr. President has just appointed, we have a fresh set of eyes, intellect, and skills, and a fresh look at strategies against the insurgencies in the Northeast, as well as against banditry and kidnapping elsewhere.
He urged Nigerians to resist any attempt to cause chaos and disunity in the country, admonishing interested Nigerians to utilize the opportunity to register and become members of the party.
Meanwhile, the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, has revalidated his membership of the All Progressive Congress at Ita-Osonyi Ward 1 Unit 3. The governor at the event said APC is the party to beat in the state.
The purpose of the visit to his ward at Ita-Osonyi, Ward 1, Unit 3, was to revalidate his membership of the All Progressives Congress, APC. The people who were excited to see their son turned it into a carnival or a political rally. The governor said there is no better time to join APC than now.
That this party, since I assumed office, has grown in leaps and bounds. Our membership continues to swell. Members have been joining us from other parties. From NDC, they've joined us. You have GNI City behind you, who contested with me in the last elections. You have members of PDP that have joined us. And only recently we had members of APM that have all joined us on the floor of the House of Assembly. Today, we boast of having 23 out of 26 members of the House of Assembly. This is clearly unprecedented in the history of this state. I want to plead with those of us who are incumbent members of the party that will be revalidating their membership. Please imbibe this principle of inclusiveness. All those that have joined us, please open your arms and receive them. Because a party is not a social club. It is not a privileged club. The more of us in the party, the merrier. The more we are, the greater our chances of winning elections, better and easier.
There were goodwill messages at the event appealing to residents to visit their wards to register.
I want to implore members that are here to take this opportunity and make sure that we register massively. And we all turn ourselves volunteers to canvass others to come and join this party, particularly the young men and the young women.
I call on everybody, most especially the intending members, who are willing to join our party, to go and register. After registering the governor of Ogun State, and also the whole members, to go and revalidate their membership status.
In continuation of the ongoing registration and revalidation exercise of the All Progressives Congress, Ogun State Deputy Governor Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele has urged party faithful to shun violence and embrace peace. Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, who stated this after revalidating a membership at GRA Ottawa 3 polling units in Ado-Odo-Ota local government, told party members to shun all acts that will bring disorderliness and affect the smooth running of the exercise.
Please come out and register and revalidate their membership of the party. It is also an opportunity for us to get new members into the fold, to persuade our friends, our neighbors, and our kin to come out and join the party. We have people who have joined the party in numbers since we came into government, from other parties, from PDP, from APM, and from ADC. They now have the opportunity to validate that joining of our great party and becoming part of us.
The Chief of Staff to the Governor of Ogun State, Alhaji Shuaib Afolabi Salisu, in the week under review, revalidated his membership of the All Progressive Congress APC at NUD Primary School, Onigbogo Polling Unit, Okweji Ward in Odeda Local Government Area. The Chief of Staff also visited his alma mater, as well as an ongoing water project facilitated to the village by him.
The visit of the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Ogun State, Alhaji Shuaib Afolabi Salisu, to Onigbogo community is for 3 reasons. First, to revalidate his membership of the All Progressives Congress APC at Onigbogo Polling Unit, Odeda Local Government Area.
Is to comply with the requirements, the guidelines for membership revalidation. And I've come here to my own polling unit, personally and in a person, to revalidate my membership of our great party, All Progressive Congress APC.
The Chief of Staff admonished residents of the state to make themselves available for the opportunity of becoming members of the ruling party.
Again, I will advise them to come out in large number and register for All Progressive Congress. As of today in this country, there is no other platform that can provide that development except the All Progressive Congress, our great party. So they should come out in large numbers. And I'm sure if you also look around, you see the interventions in terms of what government has done to this school. Look a little bit further down, you see the borehole, and when we leave here, there's another borehole that's been done just recently in order to also bring development down to this place. So they must continue to support the party that remembers them.
The second purpose of the visit was to fraternize with teachers and pupils of Odeda Local Government Primary School, Onigbogo, his alma mater. He also visited Odeda Local Government Primary School, Araromi, and Odeda Local Government Nursery and Primary School, Mawuko, where he encouraged the teachers and students. The visit also afforded the Chief of Staff the opportunity of inspecting water projects in the community, which is already at the final stage of completion. He noted that the Prince Dakwabiodun administration operates a top-to-bottom approach to governance, hence improving the livelihood of rural dwellers and bringing socio-economic development to the grassroots.
You're still watching Building Our Future Together, an agenda for the renewed development of the Gateway States. The Ogun State Ministry of Agriculture has been commended for its initiative at bringing quality, affordable and healthy food items to the civil servants in the state. The state head of service, Alhaja Salimot Otun, who gave the commendation while declaring open the retail agro shop for business, also beckoned on workers to patronize the fresh food items, fruits and vegetable produce made available at their doorstep.
Towards ensuring continued commitment to the welfare of workers in Ogun State through several worker-friendly policies and programs, a one-stop agro shop has been erected by the Ministry of Agriculture at Ogtv in the State Secretariat at Okimoson, Abeokuta. Fresh from the farm to the hands of buyers who are majorly civil servants at affordable prices are these high-quality local farm produce. The State Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Adeola Odedino, at the event highlighted the availability of nutritious and healthy foods to the state workforce as one of his major priorities.
We need value-added products, biofortified products, clean products, unadulterated products that will boost our immunity and our health. And the Yoruba people will say, Ile Latinko Eshorode. So we want to start from the secretariat. We want to start from the workforce.
The number one civil servant in the state, Alhaja Salimot Otun, implored all civil servants to patronize the one-stop market sited within the state secretariat so as to reduce the burden of purchasing food items outside the premises, especially during office hours.
This initiative of retail business is another symbolic achievement in the efficient service delivery of the Ministry of Agriculture as a stakeholder in providing quality and qualitative agricultural products to the people of Ogun State.
The Commissioner, however, hinted on plans the workers would benefit from the agro shop in due course.
So this is a one-stop shop where you can come in and also get advice. Anything you want to do about modern agriculture, you're there. If you want to plant, you get the seed here. If you cannot plant, you need the product, you get it here. If you want to eat it raw, cook, you also get it here.
Meanwhile, the newly appointed board members of Ogun State Agro Services Corporation, in company of the acting general manager, Mr. Larry Adeyinka, have paid a courtesy visit to the Commissioner for Agriculture in his office at Okimoson. Chairman of the board, Honorable Sunday Kucheku, who was a former member of the Ogun State House of Assembly, expressed gratitude to the state governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, for appointing them as board members of Ogun State Agro Service Corporation after 17 years. Responding, Dr. Odedino said Governor Abiodun has appointed men of integrity to coordinate the state's Agro Service Corporation, who would deliver the present administration's goal of reviving the state's economy through agriculture.
In its efforts to promote and enhance agriculture among women and youths in the society, the Ogun State Ministry of Agriculture has linked the first 100 batch of agribusiness to accessing funds from financial institutions across the country. This was revealed by the Senior Special Advisor to the Governor on Agriculture, Dr. Angel Adelaja Kulie, during the State Access to Agricultural Finance Seminar.
In its drive to encourage youth and women in partaking in agribusiness without any hindrance, the Ogun State Ministry of Agriculture has partnered with various financial institutions across the state. This seminar, organized by the ministry, harbored the first set of 100 youth in the state and linked to necessary information from funding partners on accessing agricultural fund. The state Senior Special Advisor to the Governor on Agriculture, Dr. Angel Adelaja Kuye, stated that the 4-day seminar has unfolded business plan development, financial, panel sessions, and one-on-one interaction with representatives from each financial institution.
Also to make sure that they are investment ready. Many times they know how to run their business, but to package their business in such a way where somebody can also put funds into it becomes difficult. So after this 4-day training, they will go through an enterprise development training, and they will actually learn how to put their business plan together, put their financials together, pitch their business, make sure they know how to market and scale and grow very efficient agribusinesses. Ogun State is the industrial capital of the nation, and we also want to make it the agricultural capital.
Participants were full of appreciation and optimistic in having access to fund facilitated by the state government. The seminar was an eye-opener for the participants in expanding their horizon in agriculture.
Ogun State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Abayomi Arigbabu, has said that the government will continue to support and encourage its learners to participate in academic competitions in order to identify the best and exploit their potentials. Professor Arigbabu made this known at a state competition of the Junior Engineers, Technicians and Scientists, JETS, among schools at Abeokuta Grammar School, Idiaba, saying adequate preparation has been put in place to ensure that representatives of the state emerged as the overall best.
As a Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, we try to encourage all this. And in actual fact, what we have decided again in the ministry is that our public schools should be well represented, should be encouraged to participate in all these competitions. And that's why we'll be sponsoring them to compete in these competitions so that as they have more of these competitions, they'll be able to bring to bear whatever they have within.
The Ogun State government has again said that promotion and maintenance of industrial production of Adire textile for global recognition would be its priority in efforts at improving its internally generated revenue. Special advisor to the state governor on technical education, Professor Joseph Odemuyiwa, stated this during his assessment tour to the Heritage Apparels Vocational Center in Abeokuta, the state capital. Professor Odemuyiwa disclosed that Ogun State government is said to have a designed curriculum on demand-driven trades in collaboration with industries to enable a good link between what is being taught and what is being done in the industries. It stated that the essence of training was for trainees to be self-reliant and employable through government certification that will be recognized in any organization or industry, noting that such certification would qualify the trainee within and outside the state for employment. And finally, for effective waste collection service, the Ogun State Waste Management Authority, OGAMA, has started the distribution of waste bills in selected residential areas as part of its waste management reform for a clean, safe and healthy environment. Special advisor to the Governor on Environment and Chief Executive Officer of OGAMA, Mr. Ola Oresonya, who announced this during a crucial meeting with private service providers and waste vendors, said the step became necessary after several months of free waste collection, which was used to test run the billing services.
Under the new billing systems, the selected residential households will now pay for the services rendered to them online through the Ogun State Waste Authority to the private service providers, PSP, thus making the system foolproof. The special advisor to the Governor on Environment and Chief Executive Officer of Ogun State Waste Management Authority, Mr. Ola Oresonya, assured the PSP operators that the new billing system and other waste management reforms in the sector is not meant to impoverish them, but to modernize the system and make them prosperous envisaged by the Prince Dapo Abiodun administration.
This government is not here to punish anybody. This is not a government that is here to take food from your table. It does not belong which of the divide, the political divide you belong to. You are indigene of this state, you are a resident of this state, you are paying your taxes here, you are bound to prosper here. So your investment must not go down the drain.
The special advisors said other residential and commercial areas will soon be captured in the new waste billing systems and warn industries against selling their waste, especially the hazardous ones, which will be carted away by Ogwama. Speaking, the chairman, Waste Managers Association of Nigeria, Ogun State Chapter, the umbrella body of the PSP, Mr. Jola Oluwa Emmanuel, thanked the state government for the new initiative, saying the new billing system and the reforms will make the state clean, healthy, and safe. They promised to cooperate with the state government in its new reform in order to take the state to greater heights.
Many thanks for joining us on the program today. Join us again next week as we bring you another edition of Building Our Future Together. Until then, goodbye.
protect you, you protect me.
I protect you, you protect me.
I protect you,
You protect me.
The face mask has dual purpose. First, it stops you from infecting the other person by catching your droplets. And it stops you from infecting yourself by touching your eyes, mouth, and nose. I protect you, and you protect me. Wear your face mask.
This message was brought to you by the Ogun State government.
Human immunodeficiency virus, HIV or AIDS, damages human immune system. Untreated HIV/AIDS could infect all